Hey guys, it's Hawk here. Welcome to another video. Today will be another art review, this time of the user Daisy1987. They requested it. Today I'll be reviewing their art Furry Tune and Untitled. If this counts as nudity, YouTube, I'm sorry. All the art here will be shown by them, and credit goes to them. Do not attack any user that I review, and just be very, very nice to them. First off, something I noticed. I like the minimal color choice. I think it's a unique thing. I often see a lot of color, especially on digital. Not that that's a bad thing. Everyone has their own personal taste. I actually like it because I feel like it may or may not be slightly a breath of fresh air. I like it. I like it. I like what you're doing. But yeah, just kind of like the minimalistic color. But yeah, something I did notice. Good job on the not so saturated parts in the background. I might suggest to contrast a little bit from your character, maybe like a light, maybe some sort of like, because I know this other one has like a light background, but maybe just like a light, like grayed down, almost white, but not too saturated color. Just so there's a contrast between more of a contrast between the subject and the background. Something that can help with gradients, actually, if you use Fire Alpaca. I'm not sure if Ibis Paint, which is something IBIS Paint, has that. I use it on my tablet, but not my Wacom, obviously. But I'm not sure if that has a gradient tool, but I know Metabang, which is made by Fire Alpaca, they're basically the same thing, company and all that. They have a nice gradient tool. They're both free as well, so like if that could be nice, and it also has some nice customizable brushes, so it's always nice. Maybe that it's just a recommendation. It's fine if you already use it. Something I do like is that you kind of have a good grasp on human anatomy as well. I feel that is a pretty nice thing. Something I kind of notice is with the muzzle area. Obviously, you probably stick to the more human side of Anthro, as seen with the anatomy and all that. And something I may suggest, considering you do keep the animal face, is to maybe possibly take a look at perhaps anatomy of and facial structure of whatever animal you want to draw, and just study up on it, do just studies on it, and stylize it to whatever you want, whenever you want. Okay? Something else I kind of noticed, and I'm guilty of this myself. I'm sure this was probably intentional, as it is kind of like fluffy, but like maybe something I like to do with hair, and I tend to feel that it kind of gives the more hair impression, although this still gives a hair impression, so you still did the right thing. Just kind of maybe give some sort of, whether it's through shading, like this, or like lines, just maybe give like the illusion of like hair strands or something. I feel like the impression of hair might come off stronger, but that's just my personal thoughts there. You can feel free not to do that. That's your choice, not mine. Yeah, basically that, and maybe just look at a little bit about, like, here, I know obviously it's probably more of a stylistic thing, the hair going like that, but, maybe try to maybe pay attention to the hairline on a human or animal type character, because with Anthro or fur, there is still some human things in there, and humans tend to have a hairline. Of course, if you're going for the more animalistic side, as you did with the rest of the head, I can totally understand what you're doing here. Keep doing what you're doing. Overall, I like this piece, actually. Good job. Sorry if you hear this phone. Hold on. Sorry about that number I didn't know. Let's look at this. I would normally probably, well, like this above, try not to make the background here too saturated, so like the subject is a little easier for the reader to see, and so it doesn't completely blend in. I feel like the touch of grass is a pretty nice thing. Not too saturated. You can focus on what you're doing. You're doing a good job there. I don't know where the light source would be. Maybe perhaps having a more apparent light source if that's your thing. Maybe like a bit of sun back here or something like that. Like the sun here. Whatever you want. I think the wolf anatomy is fairly nice, fairly decent, better than what I do, that's for sure. I feel like maybe with some shading here, I don't know if it's floating or sitting, some shading could help, and maybe a little bit of anatomy on the legs, just a little bit, study up on it. Of course, let's be honest here, we can all look at leg anatomy, so don't feel singled out here. You're not alone. I do like the wing structure. It looks pretty nice. Although it kind of looks like hair instead of feathers or like fur, although it could be intentional because it is a wolf, and I feel like maybe it'll be more fur-like because it is a wolf. But maybe look up on like wing structure of different winged animals, whether it be like a bat or some sort of bird. Maybe look at that, look how the feather arrangements are, look at the structure of the wings, how the feathers are usually shaped. This kind of looks like it might be the, well, no, it's clear at the outside, never mind. First, I got the impression that it could be the inside of the wing, but at a better glance, it's clearly the outside, never mind that. I do like the slight, trace of another wing. It's a creative touch to it. Overall, I think you're doing pretty good. You have a unique thing going. I like it. Maybe just look a little bit at like fur and feather techniques, brush up a little bit on animal anatomy, and you should be fairly good. This is Hawk signing out. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good.